How are you diddling? I thought I'd make a quickie this morning because something that I found quite disturbing, actually. So let's kick off with that one, shall we? It's what is going on in America. It is absolutely bonkers, really. I don't know if you're aware of the ICE Gestapo, basically. They've been going around America under Trump's orders to arrest and detain people that are an alien, illegal to be there. But the problem is they're crossing the line, and they've actually been arresting Americans, Native Americans, and also the last 5 years, they have been detaining children. There's 3 youth detention centres that are babies upwards with no parents whatsoever. And I'm finding that really, really disturbing. And this one from yesterday evening, I started to get news of it yesterday evening on all the different devices, platforms. But this one is actually showing different views. And it turns out it's also showing different opinions. Now, people are getting wise. The communities in America, this is in Minneapolis, communities across America are now seeing for themselves how ICE will come in and literally kidnap people off the street, especially when it comes to women as well, because they wear masks, they're in unidentifiable vehicles, and they do not identify themselves. So anyone can put a ICE jacket on and kidnap people off the street. And what the communities are doing now is they're handing out whistles to alert everybody when they are about. So that's what the whistles are for.
Shot at somebody whose car crashed.
You're fucking criminals!
You're criminals!
Criminals!
You're criminals! What the fuck are you guys doing here?
What's the actual?
What are you doing here?
Fucking insane!
What did you do? What did you do?
Shame!
Shame! Shame!
Hey, step back!
This guy has a gun. They're firing guns.
Get out of the way! I'm trying to help!
You made a crime scene!
You fucking shot someone!
You shot someone! You shot someone!
All the way back!
You shot someone!
All the way back!
You shot someone!
All the way back!
You shot someone! You shot someone!
Amazon made $638 billion.
Now, as you can see, people are kind of a bit pissed off with what has just happened. It was a 37-year-old woman in a car on her own. And what they seem to be doing was doing, to me, what looks like they were getting out their cars and asking questions to the motorists. That's what it looks like to me. What do you think? And considering their track record, this woman tried to drive away. There was no one standing in front of her car. And she tried to drive away. And the guy literally shot her 3 times in the face at her car door. And as she drove off, she then crashed because she was dead. This is what
Fuck you.
they're trying to resuscitate.
Jesus.
They have also recently not allowed, I'm not sure if that's all states or one particular state, but I read beginning of the year that they were no longer allowed to have their face coverings on. Look at them. Still hiding.
Proud of you? You're working for the wrong side. History's gonna be you. Presenting them as the bad guys.
Piece of shit, man, our rotten hell! Get the fuck out of here!
Get the fuck out of our city!
Y'all covering your faces because you know you're wrong. You know that?
Get the fuck out of here!
And people want Trump to come and take over our government like he has done with Venezuela and how he wants to with Greenland. He's now bringing out the fact that he owns the west side of the hemisphere. And it's quite scary. It really is scary. He's named multiple times in the Epstein files. So is Farage. So is some of the royal family. And in Britain, we have Operation Ore, which was denoticed by Tony Blair back in 2001, 2002, all to do with this P word. And while that is all still being covered up, Trump is going out.
There's a lot of information that is swirling around right now,
Causing
and
hell.
we collectively are going to do everything possible to get to the bottom of this, to get justice, and to make sure that there is an investigation that is conducted in full. But what we do know is that a 37-year-old woman is dead and that she was shot by ICE.
You asked about a shooting that we just had in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It was an act of domestic terrorism. What happened was our ICE officers were out in an enforcement action. They got stuck in the snow because of the adverse weather that is in Minneapolis. They were attempting to push out their vehicle, and a woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over and ram them with her vehicle. An officer of ours acted quickly and defensively shot to protect himself and the people around him. And my understanding is that she was hit and is deceased. We're continuing to gather more information, but this goes to show the assaults that our ICE officers and our law enforcement are under every single day. These vehicle rammings are domestic acts of terrorism. We're working with the Department of Justice to prosecute them as such. We will continue to protect our ICE officers and in cooperation with other law enforcement agencies as well.
Well, I saw.
I will be Sorry about that. Right, the chat about car rammings. I'll come back to that in a minute. But let's carry on listening to.
Saw the video.
Yes.
It just turns your stomach. We need a quick and full investigation to get to the bottom of this. But when you have these ICE agents all over the streets of our cities without any cooperation with local law enforcement, local communities, tragedies, horrible tragedies, killings occur.
Suspend their operations as the mayor has called for.
Well, I've never been for ICE going into our cities, period. It doesn't belong there. And the mayors and county executives and others throughout the country believe they can handle it much better themselves than having people from the outside come in.
What's your message for the protesters down there? Should they remain civil?
Well, of course, there should never be violence, but there should be protest is an American right, and when things like this happen, people feel the need to protest, and they're right to do it. We salute them doing it.
Leader Schumer.
Have you seen the video of the ICE shooting in Minneapolis?
It's incredibly disturbing.
Do you think that ICE should withdraw from these major cities?
Well, look, I certainly think the actions that they've been taking, I mean, they've been pushing this limit. They've been intentionally aggressive all over. And we saw Black Hawk helicopters over the skies in Chicago with the actions that they're doing. I mean, we saw a mayor arrested in New Jersey. I mean, the actions that they've been taking. And then I just have to say, you know, Stephen Miller's
was arrested.
Comments afterwards saying that this is domestic terrorism, you know, just chiming in before any of the facts are out there is absolutely ridiculous and reckless. And he is owning all of this kind of effort because he's trying to escalate the response, create the kind of chaos and violence that he's been trying to sow. It was absolutely ridiculous and dangerous for the White House to step in and call this domestic terrorism in the way that they have. Shame on them.
My name is Alexander Bondar, and I'm the VP of SEO and Content at TradingView. Today is a special day. We are celebrating our 15th anniversary. 15 years, 90 million traders around the world, and hundreds of millions of profitable trades. That's incredible.
What I would presume what do they call it? A car raid. Here we have this. If I
They got it all blocked off. The Lloyd Center exit.
Now this
the
guy.
Center exit. Every motherfucking exit. You motherfuckers. You.
This guy did it. What we saw. We don't need to see it. It's quite violent. You can find it on YouTube. You can find quite a lot of dash cams, road rage on YouTube. There was another guy called Daryl. Can't think of his name, but I remember Daryl. I remember watching his court case. He killed quite a lot of people through a Christmas rally in a town. Dreadful. We also have the town mayor. If we can just go on to this one. If I can share this page. This is the mayor of Minneapolis talking after the incident.
For ICE. To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis.
Yeah.
We do not want you here.
He did say that.
Your stated reason for being in this city is to create some kind of safety, and you are doing exactly the opposite. People are being hurt. Families are being ripped apart. Long-term Minneapolis residents that have contributed so greatly to our city, to our culture, to our economy are being terrorized, and now somebody is dead. That's on you. And it's also on you to leave. It's on you to make sure that further damage, further loss of life and injury is not done. We're going to be working towards justice as quickly as we possibly can right now. And justice is what we've all got to get. And I have a message for ICE. To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis.
Can you believe
I
that?
want you here. Your stated reason for being in this city.
Can you believe that? That is the professionalism of how American politics have got. There's one more thing I want to show you. Let me just find it. See if I can find it. To do with children being detained. And this actually came out 5 years ago. And how many of us actually missed that? Bear with me. And I can't find it. Oh, typical. See if that helps. I cannot remember the newsreader's name, but if I come across it, I will share it, where she is actually discussing the whole thing around kids being taken away from their parents, being detained. There's also reports of zip tying as well. Sorry. There's also reports of zip tying these kids, and it's just like, what is going on? And why can't I find this news reader? See if that one helps. No, that was the last go at that. I don't really know what to say. And then you have Reform UK, that they like to be called now, are all in Trump's pocket. And if we're going to be included in that regime, I think it's going to be a complete downfall to Britain. Also, we've got the other flip side of people saying, but we don't want to rejoin EU with all the bombings. I mean, America has bombed 8 countries since Trump has been in power. We have more American bases in Britain than I think we do British bases when it comes to aeroplanes. I am very aware of what happens out in the skies. I've got a fabulous skyline that oversees a vast area, and I don't like what I see. It does frighten me. And when you see them doing what they do, it would be fantastic if I went to pay for it in a aeroplane day thing. Do you know what I mean? But when they're doing it 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6 times a day, and it can be any time of the day, you've got America and now the UK that has taken on 2 Venezuelan oil tankers. We've got the issue going on with the Israeli president that likes to bomb places as well as Putin. We've got some big players, and America has dropped a bomb before on Hiroshima. We can't deny that. They pushed the button and it went down in Hiroshima. Is it going to happen again? I'm not going to fearmonger. I don't need to fearmonger. It's all happening within the news, the telly, everything that you switch on about what is happening and where it's happening. And it's just ridiculous. Ever since the Queen has died, the world has gone to shit. What's happened with the Commonwealth? Don't know. What is going on with the EU? And the Trump administration is absolutely dire that they can just sweep in, arrest a president of Venezuela and hide all behind the fact of drugs, whereas nothing about the Epstein files has been done. I mean, we even have a prince in this country that is no longer a prince because of his ties. We have Farage that's been mentioned 18 times in the Epstein files. And we're having children being detained in 3 detention centers in America. What is going on and what is happening with these kids? Meanwhile, I sit here and I'm trying to keep an eye on what is going on in our town where I live, of what money is being spent, how we're looking after people, the NHS, the doctor surgeries here, the new builds, how that can all come together, how money isn't being spent, but yet how money is being spent in the most ridiculous places. And meanwhile, we've got this all going on. So yeah. Yay! Happy New Year, folks. But watch this space. Let's see how many other people are killed and kidnapped through the ICE raids. Let's hope it never comes across to here and happens in this country, because it is literally the Gestapo of what they did in 1940s. There's documentation. We all got taught it through school. We can all see it on YouTube. There's enough films out there of knowing how and terrible it was. And yet it's happening in real time in front of us all. And nothing's being done to stop it. Not that I can see anyway. Anyway, let's hope the day gets better. Cheerio for now.